Okay, in this lesson we are calculating simple interest, but once again, just simple interest, and this time we're going to use a formula. Now you can see this formula, you've probably seen it before, and that's okay. We need to understand every single part of it. So this here, the I equals PRT divided by 100. Our I stands for interest in dollars. Right, it doesn't matter whether it's a loan or an investment, we're trying to find out interest. P is for principal, or how much money we borrowed or invested. Just going to keep focusing this. There we go. Okay, R is for rate. It is the interest rate we're looking at, simple interest rate, and I'm going to write as a percentage. Sometimes you see this formula written differently. Sometimes you see it as PRT. That's fine. We are going to do it this way. Sorry, it keeps falling out of focus. Okay, there we go. This time T is for time, and it is always in years, time in years. So if I said 6 months, then your time in years would be 0.5 because that is half of a year. All right, let's do some examples. Let's go a loan for 3 years. Once again, $5,000. This is the same example we did with our tables. You might like to look back. And our rate, well, let's go for a rate. What was our rate before? Just have a check. Our rate was 12%. Okay, 12%. Sorry, there we go. Okay, so nice and easy. We can say interest equals P times R times T, all of that divided by 100. So I put my brackets in here. Our principal is how much we borrowed. So $5,000 multiplied by our rate of 12, multiplied by how many years, which was 3, and all of that will go over 100. So if we need to put that into our calculator, we would say 5,000, put it here so you can see it, 5,000 multiplied by 12 multiplied by 3 is that divided by 100 gives us 1,800 there. Okay, so this is just the interest on our loan. Remember, we want to sometimes find the total, and the total is our principal, how much we borrowed, plus how much interest has accrued on it. So if we needed to do that, our principal, remember, was 5,000. So 5,000 plus 1,800, which gives us 6,800, which is exactly the total we got in our last example when we used the table. So it's just a faster way of doing it. All right, our second example, same one we did the in the tables as well. We have a bank account. It has $3,000 in it. It had a simple interest rate of 3.5% per annum, and it was over a time frame of 3 years. So let's use our formula. Interest equals P times R times T divided by 100. We've got a principal of $3,000, a rate of 3.5, and 3 years. All that divided by 100. Do that on the calculator. 3,000 times 3.5 times 3 divided by 100, and we've got $315. Remembering once again we need to do our total, so the total of the loan is equal to the principal plus the interest. Our principal was $3,000 plus our interest of $315, which got us to a total of $3,315 in total. If we have a look back at when we did our tables, look, we've got a total of 3,315. So we can see that this formula gives us exactly the same answers, but in a shorter way, and it's a bit quicker to do. We need to do our tables first to understand exactly what interest is, or how interest is accruing each year.